And now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Alan Shoemaker.
Across the valley this morning, it's a little warmer than the last few mornings. The humidity is on a slow increase, but it's not really hot and sticky out there quite yet. Temperatures are mostly in the 60s. It's still a little less humid the farther west you go. It's dropped to 59 in Rio Grande City, but nearly every place else in the 60s, including 68 in Brownsville, Port Isabel, and in McAllen. Very light winds around this morning. Haven't seen any fog yet. There probably won't be any now. It's possible we might get a little bit of very thin patchy fog, but it's not going to slow you down. It looks like no thick fog expected. Very light winds, but the winds mainly coming in from the east today, still fairly light, but kind of helping to slowly raise the humidity this afternoon and the next couple of days. 65 at 8 a.m. near 81 at noon and 86 at 5 p.m. with some places maybe touching 90 in Starr County this afternoon, but if enough sunshine sticks around, that's the key there. I think we may see a few puffy clouds here and there, even a very, very small chance for a shower, but best chance of that in Cameron and Wilsey counties today. So maybe if you're along the coast, you might catch a quick shower, but nearly all the rain looks like it'll be steered around us. So Future Track does have dry weather across the valley this morning. Notice that we have dry weather now, but the showers are nearby. There are a couple showers out in the Gulf waters, but probably not going to make it for the most part today, but it's possible that maybe one or two showers do get inland sometime this afternoon or early this evening, especially again in Cameron and Wilsey up in the Kennedy counties. But otherwise, partly sunny across much of the valley and getting pretty warm. By the time we get to tonight, the humidity keeps on climbing, so low temperatures may have trouble getting much below 70 in some areas. Friday is another day when, again, most of the rain will probably stay in the Gulf or move to our north up closer to Corpus Christi or Houston. So small chances that maybe one or two showers are able to get inland tomorrow, but I think most places look dry and partly sunny. And then by Saturday, still small chances for a shower hanging around, but again, most areas look dry. Jumping ahead to Saturday afternoon, when we look at the broad version of Future Track here, we have the humidity still flowing in. It should be rather sticky here on Saturday. We're talking, remember last weekend it was like around 90 degrees and it was very humid. Kind of that scenario this weekend where it's going to be hot and probably rains in one or two spots, but very little on Saturday. By the time we get to Sunday, a cold front's rolling southward across Texas. If you are headed north through the weekend, that front can make it into the hill country by Sunday to start to drop temperatures. Most of the rain, though, probably in East Texas or Southeast Texas. And as the front gets here Sunday afternoon or early evening, we're kind of targeting maybe like 4 p.m. or later. It could have a couple showers or storm with it, but I think the better chance of rain will be north of us, up between Corpus Christi and Houston and beyond to the north. So front may come through dry. We may have a little brief round of rain, but once that front comes through, then once again we're setting up for cooler days and some sunnier days early next week. Temperatures, though, warming up, but the rain chance is not climbing. 10% chance for rain today, 20% tomorrow, and that might even be aiming high, and then back to mainly dry or less than 10% on Saturday. But, you know, there's possibilities of a shower or two here and there the next few days, but I think by far most areas look dry. Today, highs near 87 degrees with partly to mostly sunny skies. Again, a very small chance for a shower, but mostly just warm and becoming increasingly humid. Tonight, down to 69 degrees with partly to mostly cloudy skies and mainly dry weather. Notice the warming trend for the next few days will be near 89 on Friday, 91 on Saturday with low chances for rain, very low. But warmer temperatures in the morning. Notice how the humidity comes up and low temperatures will be in the 70s by Saturday and Sunday mornings. The cold front could arrive Sunday afternoon or early evening with small chances for a shower or storm blowing through. But behind the front, we're setting up for several days of sunshine and low humidity. It may even last longer than it did this time when we had like 2 or 3 days of completely clear skies. Monday looks very sunny, in the 80s for highs, but lows start off in the 60s. Could dip into the 50s on Tuesday and Wednesday mornings. In fact, some of the models show kind of a little secondary push of cool air on Wednesday, which if that gets here, could keep highs maybe around like 79 or so on Wednesday. So yeah, a little fall like next week, and those less humid conditions could extend a few days beyond that coming up. So we'll track the changes ahead in your First Warn 5 forecast.